Hello guys and welcome back to Survivor, and today we're on episode 7 in Palau, and unfortunately the last episode James did leave us. Are we surprised? Not particularly. ULONG have lost every single one of their immunity challenges. They've been to Tribal Council 6 out of a possible 6 times. That is wild. They're down to 3 people, and if they don't play their cards right in this episode, then one more person is going home. I think it will be fairly certain who is going home, but that remains to be seen because we have had some twists so far. We've had some shocks. Angie went home 2 episodes ago. That shook me to my core. But if you guys are enjoying the season so far, make sure to like, make sure to comment, make sure to subscribe.
How many people do I have? 8, and we're down to 3. But people in last always turn around, like second half team almost.
It's a little bit too optimistic, my lovely. As you pointed out, there's 3 of you and 8 of them. 8 to 3! Guys, this is actually the most abysmal performance I've ever seen on the show. This is quite shocking. This is quite something, I have to say. I thought it would be a lot better than this, but clearly not. Clearly this is shocking.
This is kind of a weird situation. Have you ever spent this much time with people?
No.
Same group of people?
No.
That's actually something that I don't even think about, but actually makes a lot of sense. Like, that would be the longest I've ever spent with one group of people that is not my family. And, like, no respite as well. You're just with them 24/7. That must be tough. That must be something that, like, you don't realise is actually that tough. Is just constantly social battery on. You can take yourself away, but you can't escape the environment and the game that you're in.
Maybe in some kind of weird way, this is going to pan out and work out in a good way for us.
Honestly, bestie, I wouldn't be too sure about that. Genuinely, I would not be sure about that in the slightest. It's just not looking good for you, bestie. I can't lie. You're not doing great.
Tom's doing crunches.
I was gonna say, do you see Tom doing crunches?
This man does not rest. He's on 24/7. He is working out unnecessarily or necessarily. I don't know. I would prefer to be conserving my energy probably for later on in the competition. Maybe when I have a couple more challenges to do. But then again, these guys, they've had no emotional toil. The one time they went to Tribal Council, they voted out the weakest member. Easy peasy. There's been no hardships for this team. They've had an easy breezy ride of it. Fuck is he carrying? Is it a rock? No way is that a giant oyster. No way. That is crazy if that is the case.
Ian comes out with the biggest clam. It was like the birth of Venus. It was the biggest clam you've ever seen. You could stand inside of it.
The inside of that is making me want to heave and throw up and just expunge my entire insides out because that was disgusting. Also, it was a clam. But either way, awful. No thank you. C is not for me. C, no thank you. I'm good. There's a reason why I don't like the ocean, and it's this exact reason. That looked horrific.
I'd say we probably had 6 or 7 pounds of meat. So everybody had almost a half a pound of meat.
I mean, that's lovely, and I feel so happy for you guys, but that is gross. That's not fun. No. No, I'm sorry. Because how do you know that you've cooked it correctly? How do you know I'm not going to be shitting my guts out come tomorrow? You can't be sure of that. You have no knowledge of how to cook clams in the jungle.
Ian and I both jump, grab the spears, and jump in the water, ready to get them, and they're quick. They take off right away.
These men actually have a death wish. They're like, we're doing too well in this competition. We need some danger in our life. If we're not going to get taken out of the game, we might as well try and get taken out of life. Do you know what I mean? This is craziness. I'm not happy about this.
Tom, out of nowhere, he caught a shark. How'd you get it?
I hit it with the machete.
This guy is a danger to society. Because what do you mean? You just chopped a shark in half with a machete? No, guys, this is not okay. This is not okay. This is not normal.
It was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen, especially for a city boy from New York.
Yay, I guess. I mean, at least they're going to be eating good, do you know what I mean? Shark steaks. Fuck it, why not?
The cat's out of the bag, that I'm a strong player and I'm fit and I'm not the old guy in the tribe.
I think that's been out of the bag for a hot minute now. Don't you worry. That has been out of the bag since the get-go. Nobody thought you were the old guy. Nobody. Not even for a second.
The second he caught it, me and Greg both looked at each other and went, it's gonna be a little harder to vote him off now.
Honestly, mood. No one's going to want to vote off the provider of the camp. The guy who's getting sharks for them. I couldn't vote that person off, even if I wanted to. I'd be like, oh, he did get us that shark that one time, though.
Build a signal on your beach to be seen from above. Then a plane will fly by, and within the next hour, if your signal's the best, he'll drop supplies to devour.
So basically, it's the SOS one. Oh, God, this is a terrible challenge for ULONG. Terrible, terrible challenge. 3 people can participate on the other team. That's kind of funny, I can't lie. Oh, it is just funny, innit? At the end of the day, it's just hilarious. 3 people can compete on GOOOO out of a possible 8. That's wild.
I say we burn our friggin' shelter, our old shelter.
I can knock that bathroom down, y'all, and burn all that lumber.
I love the way this team is like, let's just burn shit. Let's just fucking start a forest fire. That'll win us the challenge, sure.
So we're gonna do oolong and fire.
Each of us get on like an end and start lighting the ends.
Oh, they're gonna do oolong in fire. I thought they were just gonna start a fire and be like, that's it, done. But I think lighting oolong in fire is actually quite cool. I can't lie. I think that's actually quite cool. If they can pull this off, it's gonna look sick. This guy thinks he's stronger than he actually is. But those tree logs almost humbled him. They almost humbled the fuck out of him, I can't lie. That's funny.
So through long talks and discussion, it turned out to be Greg, Karen, and Katie, which I actually think is a good choice because Katie's very creative.
We saw that Katie was doing arts and crafts last week. She was doing an art attack workshop for the tribe of GOOOO. I was actually quite impressed, I have to say. I was really interested to see how she was going to make those paper mache face masks. She absolutely smashed it. Just slap that glue right on, whack a bit of paper on your face. Hey presto, paper mache face mask.
Sorry, we don't have beach.
Boat in the water, right? We don't have a beach, is a problem.
This team doesn't even have a beach. That's kind of problematic, I can't lie. They're having to work with whatever little space they've got. And it's not a lot, bless them. It's not a lot. But then again, I want them to lose. Because bless ULONG. They're doing their best. And I actually think burning their name into the sand is actually quite cool. I can't lie.
It's a great question. We're making 2 big fire bundles right here that we're gonna light right when they get there to get some black smoke going.
Got food, question mark. That is kind of funny. I can't lie, guys. That is actually kind of entertaining. God, are they going to get another challenge win? I've had enough of this team, honestly. Okay, bestie, you're taking the piss a little bit there. To be fair, the oolong looks great from the sky. I can't see the fire, though. I can't see the fire. So maybe it wasn't worth it after all.
It's very hard to see. It's stuck way back into the forest. But it was big, it was visible. It's not bad for 3 people.
Honestly, I feel like they did a fantastic job for just the 3 of them. There's only 3 of them and they managed to do that. Yes, it was a little bit too far back. I think they were probably worried about the tide coming in and washing it away because they weren't sure when the plane was coming over. But I feel like it was fine, honestly. I feel like it was fine.
It's a plane. Yep, it's on the plane.
Come on, fire's out.
Oh, the fire's got out. What a fucking melon. What an absolute melon. This is not good. This is not good at all.
It was creative, it was bigger, but the big thing was it was set down off the beach, which makes it more visible.
They're going to give it to GOOOO, aren't they? They're going to give it to GOOOO, for goodness sake. For goodness sake, guys. This is absolutely over for ULONG. That's just tough and rough, honestly. Tough and rough. Cut to ULONG and they're sat there like, so is the plane coming back? Where did the plane go? We won that, right? Surely we won that, right, guys? Like, please?
In the box was 3 bottles of red wine, and then we had all of these military food packages.
Red wine and food packages? These guys are getting treated. These guys are getting treated correctly.
I think they must just be absolutely beat up over this.
Guys, I don't think the plane's coming back. I think we lost the challenge, y'all. I don't think we won.
Oh my god, no!
I guess we lost the reward challenge because a flame flew by and didn't drop anything.
At this point, I'm calling bullshit. I'm saying there's a conspiracy going on. Because what do you mean we've lost this many challenges? This is absolutely ridiculous, and I refuse to believe that this is actually realistic. This is not okay, guys. This is not okay in the slightest.
So I guess they think they're dating. I don't know. I don't really care.
Not another showmance. Come on, guys. You tried too hard to be Amber and Rob. They're absolute icons. What are you? Absolute not icons?
You know, because I am playing a game, it's tough for me to play a game and be like a good date.
Play the game. Worry about a date afterwards. Jesus. Some people have their priorities wrong. Because what do you mean you're prioritizing a relationship over a potential relationship? You're not even in one. Over £1 million, dollars.
I like Greg a lot, and I think he likes me a lot. But Greg is very intensely focused on this game.
In the nicest way possible, Jen. You're here to play the game. So you saying there are days when he's just focused on the game. Sorry, is he not meant to be focused on the game? Funnily enough, that's how people go home, Jen. Do you want to win this $1 million, or do you want to find a boyfriend? Because if you want to find a boyfriend, go on to Love Island.
Damn. Bobby John was able to catch a pretty large clam. Oh man, when he got that fish, we were all super excited.
Oolong is so excited over this size of a fish when Karor caught a shark in the previous day. A shark, guys. That's the kind of thing that you need to be going for. This is poor performance from you guys. Honestly, that clam, not as big as the one that Ian brought back. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves, honestly. Oh, it's a puzzle. Oh, it's a puzzle. Oh, it's a puzzle. It's a puzzle, guys. It's a puzzle. They're losing this. They're losing this. There's no way. There's absolutely no way they're winning this. These three do not strike me as puzzle experts. So I would just write it off now. Nice seeing ya. Ibrahim, you're going home. Loved having you on the show, but bye-bye now.
We always keep the faith. We haven't won one yet. Maybe today will be different.
Stephanie, why would today be any different? You haven't won one yet. You literally just said it. So why would today be different? I think you're just doomed to repeat yourself. What's that saying? Where it's like you just keep repeating yourself over and over again. It's a shame. It's like the tale of Eurydice and Orpheus. That's the one. Just doomed to repeat themselves.
How's the fishing going, ULONG?
We got a little hand-sized little blackfish, finally. But I'm just scared to death of sharks.
I'm scared to death of sharks. And then Tom's about to go, yeah, I killed a shark yesterday. Oh, God, guys. This isn't fair. Who decided the teams? Oh, wait, they did. Oh, God. This is absolutely shocking, honestly.
Tom battled a shark, and he killed it with a machete.
Oolong are like, you've got to be taking the piss. You actually have to be taking the piss at this point. Because what do you mean? What do you mean? This is not okay, guys. This is not even slightly okay. I'd be embarrassed. I'd be mortified if I was on Oolong. Absolutely fucking mortified.
I'm sitting out.
Tom and Ian are also sitting out. Who's going to be your caller, Karor?
Me.
This just seems unfair. What's the point of having a caller? Just allow them to keep getting in and out of the water and have a look. I think that's so much more interesting. I can't lie.
Nope. The one on the right needs to go to the empty spot.
That one over. That one down. This one over.
Okay.
I love the way that Steph is knowing what to do with this puzzle better than Bobby John is, and he's the fucking caller. You got Colby on the other side going, just move it to the right. It needs to go in the empty spot. Yeah, if you move that one down to the front. Yeah, perfect. And then you got Bobby John going, I don't know what to do here. I made a mistake. Go back. Like, come on. This is ridiculous behavior.
ULONG may be worse off than when you started.
Oh my god. Oh, it's over. It's over. Just Oolong, just give up. Just have a cheeky Mai Tai. It's fine. It's fine. We know someone from your team is going home today and there's going to be 2 people left and then it's merge time. That's it. That's all we need to do.
Bobby John, I'm not sure you've made any progress since we started.
No, because I can't have Jeff saying that to me and not me instantly bursting into tears. I'd have to cry at that point. Because what do you mean I've made no progress? I've made none. 0. Zilch. Nada.
Steph gonna have to make up a lot of ground.
That next one come forward.
Can't believe that they've had to switch the caller out because Bobby John was so shit. Honestly, send him home. Send him home tonight. Send him home. He's terrible. He's awful. The only one on this team that is worth saving is Stephanie at this point.
This is the last one.
And with that, GOOOO wins immunity for the 6th straight time.
Nah, because at this point, you are actually taking the piss. You are actually having me on, because there's no physical way that you've done this 6 times in a row. 6 immunity challenges in a row and you've won. That doesn't sound right. That's not okay. Every single time ULONG has gone to tribal. In 7 episodes. Every single time. They're going to tell tales of this. They're going to tell tales of the ULONG tribe. And if it ever happens again, you've been ULONGed. It's been an ULONG time since this has happened to a tribe. That's what Jeff's going to be saying in the future. And I'm going to want writing credits for that.
This has to be a record. 7 times in a row for one tribe.
Has to be. Ibrahim, buddy, you are the record. In the nicest way possible, you are the record.
Right now, I'm like a swing vote. I got Stephanie, wants me to go with her, and then I got Ibrahim. Ibrahim and I have just pretty much had a little trust thing since day one. I mean,
But remember, you have to honour the alliance that you made with Stephanie. I don't care if you made one with Ibrahim. You have to vote with Stephanie. Otherwise, if you vote for her, I'm going to be fuming. If Stephanie goes home before merge, what's the point of this series? What is the actual point?
I feel like my fate is in these 2 boys' hands. And it just sucks because they're the same age, they're from the same state, they got a lot in common.
This is why, in the nicest way possible, you should have forced a tie at the Kim vote out. I just feel like you had the opportunity and the upper hand to try and make a move, and you just didn't, and you put your faith in 2 people that are now buddy pally pally.
yeah, but I want to kind of wait before we start talking about all that. I don't really want to talk about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not going to rule anybody out.
This is a lot of waffle from this bro. This is a lot of chitter chatter nonsense. Because what do you mean? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to. Just say yay or nay. Just be honest. Be backstabby. My thing is, I would rather you just lie to my face and say, yeah, I got your back, than to be sort of like, ooh, maybe, ooh, I'm not sure, ooh, potentially. Because, like, I just can't be bothered with it. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered with if, buts, and maybes. I need absolutes.
I mean, I'm thinking about doing it anyway because he promised me, and I know he promised you too. And why leave it in his hands when we could end it right now?
Stephanie, you minx, you cheeky cow. How could you backstab Bobby John like that? I'm joking. I'm here for it. Do it. Kick him out. Get him out of the tribe. Turn the tables on the tables that turned on you.
I'm just being honest. I'll shoot it to you straight. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm...
It's another wishy-washy answer. Just say yes. Just say no. They're the only 2 answers that I listen to. I don't know. Maybe. I have no clue. They don't help me. They don't help me work out what I'm meant to do. It's Russian roulette at the end of the day.
I want to apologize for my voice. No, it's hard to hear.
I want to apologize for my voice. As you can see, I've had to talk so much at these tribal councils recently. I mean, after all, you've been here every single damn time. You guys are shit.
He wasn't able to get it, so we switched out, and I wasn't able really to get it either, so...
It's a good point. It's like Stephanie made a bit of progress, but she wasn't able to win it for the team, so can you really condemn one person when another person wasn't able to save it in the same position? I don't know. I don't know personally. And I just think it becomes really tough to vote somebody out based on one challenge. But sometimes it has to be that one challenge. It has to be that one thing that sends somebody home, sadly.
Man, I tell you, Jeff, I'm not going to know to the last second I put that pen down on that piece of paper.
You have to have an idea going in. Because if you say something like that, and both the other people are like, hang on a minute, you haven't made your mind up yet. You could switch up on me. I'm going to switch up on you. That's how easy it could work. She could take that and be like, fuck you, Bobby John. Ibrahim could be like, fuck you, Bobby John. I don't know what's going to happen. But, like, quite literally any one of them is vulnerable at this point.
I think I'm going to vote on what I think would help me out as a strategy.
Which, realistically, the merge is coming up. This is all about strategy now. This isn't about teamwork. Look how teamwork has got us. There's 2 people left in this tribe after tonight's vote off. So, like, actually, teamwork doesn't make the dream work. Individualism is superialism. Didn't quite work, I know, but you get my point. I could be wrong, but this is one of the first times that I've noticed that they have not shown a single person's reason or vote before picking it out of the hat. There isn't like a final tribal council or like the winning, you know what I mean? Like normally they show at least one person. I don't know which way it's gonna go. It literally could go any which way.
First vote. Ibrahim.
Mm-hmm.
Steph.
Oh, Jesus
One vote,
Christ.
Steph. Ibrahim. Need to bring me a torch.
I feel like I can breathe again. Oh my God, Stephanie came this close to going home. Stephanie with a F. Ibrahim with an F. That was nerve-wracking. That was tense. That's the kind of vote out I want. I don't want it to be predictable. It could have been any of them, but it was Ibrahim. I feel like I knew that was going to happen, but it could have gone any way. I'm just glad it went this way.
In spite of the fact this tribe of 9 has been decimated, you two still believe in yourselves as a tribe.
Not him saying the way your tribe has been decimated, destroyed, ruined. Can't talk to me like that, Jeff. You can't talk to me.
I think I walk away with just a whole new respect for life, not taking things for granted. It was an experience I definitely enjoyed.
It's a shame because I feel like Ibrahim is another example of a person that easily could have made jury. Easily. If the team had not lost so many immunity challenges. It sucks because we're down to 2 people on ULONG and 8 people on GOOOO, which means next episode should be the merge. If it's not the merge, they're literally just taking the piss at this point. Are they going to whittle it down? I mean, how can they even whittle it down between Stephanie and Bobby John? They can't, because what if they go to tribal council? What, they're just going to vote for each other? Honestly, disappointing, I have to say. Disappointing. But that is all we got time for today. So thank you guys very, very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next episode, whenever that may be. But until then, make sure to keep on ranting. And I will see you guys later. Bye now. See ya.